Do you ever wake up feeling more tired than when you went to bed? Do you find yourself wondering why your body just doesn't seem to bounce back like it used to? Or why those little aches and pains seem to settle in and stay? It's easy to dismiss these feelings, that nagging fatigue, or the way your skin feels a bit thinner, as just part of getting older. We all hear it. We all say it. But what if those aren't just normal signs of aging? What if they're actually your body sending you clear, urgent messages that something deeper is happening, that you might actually be aging faster than you think? It's a truth many don't want to face. But your body has its own language, a system of subtle alarms that tell you exactly what's going on inside. Ignoring these signals isn't just uncomfortable, it can accelerate the very aging process we're all trying to slow down. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 crucial body warnings that indicate you might be aging faster than you realize. These aren't just about wrinkles or gray hair. They're about the fundamental health and vitality of your cells, your organs, and your spirit. Understanding these warnings is the first step towards reclaiming your youthful energy and slowing down the clock. So, watch to the end, because I'll be sharing some incredibly practical steps you can take today. And there's something waiting for you at the very end that might just surprise you. Let's dive right into these important messages your body might be trying to send you. The very first warning sign, one that sneaks up on many of us, is that persistent, unshakable fatigue. This isn't just feeling tired after a busy day or a late night. This is a deep weariness that seems to cling to you, even after you've had what you consider a good night's sleep. It's that feeling of being drained before your day has even truly begun. A pervasive lack of vitality that seeps into every part of your daily life, making even simple tasks feel like a monumental effort. This isn't just normal aging. It's a sign your cells aren't producing energy efficiently. Your hormones might be out of balance, or your body is under some form of chronic stress. When your cells struggle to produce energy, they inevitably age faster. Think of it like a car constantly running on fumes. Eventually, its engine will wear down prematurely. Your body works in a very similar way. This kind of fatigue can signify cellular exhaustion, where your tiny cellular powerhouses, called mitochondria, aren't functioning optimally. It can also point to chronic inflammation within your body. Nutrient deficiencies, things like a lack of vital B vitamins, iron, or even vitamin D, or even underlying thyroid issues or adrenal fatigue. All of these conditions are known drivers of accelerated aging. Your body is constantly trying to repair itself and regenerate new cells. But if it's too busy fighting internal battles, or if it simply lacks the essential raw materials, it can't keep up with the demands. And you feel that deep, soul-level exhaustion. To address this, the first step is to really prioritize the quality of your sleep, not just the quantity. Aim for a consistently dark, cool, and quiet room, and try to stick to a regular sleep schedule. Even on weekends, deep sleep is absolutely crucial for cellular repair, hormone regulation, and for your brain to clear out metabolic waste. Next, nourish your body with a nutrient-dense diet. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods, emphasizing a rainbow of colorful vegetables, lean proteins like chicken or fish, and healthy fats from avocados or nuts. Think about sources of B vitamins found in leafy greens and whole grains, iron from lentils and spinach, and vitamin D, which you can get from sun exposure, fatty fish, or a supplement if your doctor recommends it. Even gentle movement can make a world of difference. A short walk daily, perhaps just 15 to 20 minutes, can improve your circulation, boost energy production, and even lift your mood. The key is consistency, not intensity, especially if you're already feeling deeply fatigued. And critically, learn to manage stress. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol, a hormone that directly accelerates aging. Introduce simple techniques into your day, like deep breathing exercises, short meditation sessions, spending time in nature, or simply listening to calming music. Lastly, Don't underestimate the power of hydration. Water is vital for every single cellular function and energy production. Dehydration can often mimic the feeling of fatigue, so keep a water bottle handy throughout the day. Think of Sarah, a lively woman in her late 60s who suddenly found herself dragging through the day, feeling utterly depleted. She thought it was just her age, but after noticing she was constantly reaching for sugary snacks and barely moving, she decided to make a few changes. She started taking short, brisk walks in the morning, committed to hydrating consistently, and made an effort to add more greens and lean protein to her meals. Within just a few weeks, she felt a noticeable shift, not just in her physical energy, but in her overall zest for life. It wasn't age, it was her body crying out for the fundamental support it needed. Now, closely linked to that feeling of pervasive fatigue is another significant warning sign many people experience, often without truly understanding its implications: the surprising loss of muscle mass. Even if you're not actively trying to lose weight, we all expect to lose a little bit of muscle as we age. It's true, but a rapid or noticeable decrease in your overall strength and muscle bulk, even if your weight on the scale stays the same or even goes up because you might be gaining fat, is a major red flag. This isn't just about struggling to open a stubborn jar or lift a bag of groceries. It profoundly impacts your metabolism, your bone density, your balance, and even the efficiency of your immune system. Your muscle tissue is like your body's metabolic engine. The less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism becomes, and the more likely you are to store fat, which in turn contributes to inflammation and accelerates the aging process throughout your body. This phenomenon, known as sarcopenia, points to accelerated aging at a cellular level. It can be a symptom of hormonal imbalances, like declining growth hormone or even testosterone in both men and women, insufficient protein intake in your diet, a lack of consistent resistance training, or chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. Your muscles aren't just for movement. They are absolutely crucial for regulating your blood sugar levels and maintaining overall metabolic health. To combat this, the single most crucial step is to ensure adequate protein intake. Aim for at least 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each of your main meals. Think about sources like chicken, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or plant-based options like lentils and beans. Many older adults simply don't consume enough protein, which is vital for muscle repair, synthesis, and simply preventing muscle breakdown. Equally important is incorporating resistance training into your routine. You absolutely do not need a fancy gym for this. Simple bodyweight exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, or using resistance bands can be incredibly effective. Even mindful gardening or carrying groceries can count as resistance if done with proper form. The key is to start small and be consistent, gradually increasing the intensity as you get stronger. It's about challenging your muscles just enough to stimulate growth and repair. Additionally, ensure you're getting enough vitamin D and calcium. As they work together to support both bone and muscle health, they play a direct role in how your muscles function. And once again, hydration is key. Your muscles are mostly water, and dehydration will affect their performance and ability to repair themselves. Take George, who used to effortlessly lift heavy bags of dog food. Suddenly, he found himself struggling, and even getting up from a comfortable chair felt much harder. He initially chalked it up to being out of shape after retiring and becoming less active. By incorporating simple chair squats while watching television and using some light resistance bands, along with making sure he had a good source of protein like baked salmon or scrambled eggs with every meal, he began to regain much of his lost strength. He wasn't just feeling stronger, he was moving with more confidence and vitality, proving that muscle loss doesn't have to be an inevitable life sentence. So, we've talked about that nagging fatigue and the surprising loss of muscle. Now, let's turn our attention to another common complaint that can be far more serious than we often give it credit for: persistent joint pain and stiffness. This isn't just a creak or a pop here and there when you move. It's a daily, pervasive stiffness. or pain that consistently limits your movement, makes simple tasks difficult, and can even interfere with your ability to get a good night's sleep. While some wear and tear on your joints is a natural part of living a long life, chronic, debilitating joint pain is often a significant sign of inflammation run rampant throughout your entire body. This inflammation can actively erode cartilage and damage tissues at an accelerated rate. This isn't simply about feeling uncomfortable, it's about systemic inflammation, profoundly impacting your mobility and your overall quality of life, which is a key driver of accelerated biological aging. Your joints are literally struggling to keep up with the daily demands placed upon them, and unchecked inflammatory processes are rapidly breaking down their delicate structure. This persistent pain can signify deep-seated systemic inflammation. Beyond just localized issues, it can be a symptom of conditions like osteoarthritis, or even more serious autoimmune issues like rheumatoid arthritis. It can also point to nutrient deficiencies, particularly a lack of essential omega-3 fatty acids or vitamin K2. Interestingly, it can also be linked to poor gut health. Yes, your gut health profoundly impacts inflammation levels throughout your entire body. And, paradoxically, a sedentary lifestyle can actually stiffen joints further, making the problem worse. When your body is constantly in an inflammatory state, it's like a slow, destructive burn, damaging cells and tissues everywhere, including your precious joints. To fight this, adopting an anti-inflammatory diet is paramount. Focus on foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, or sardines, and plant sources like flax seeds and walnuts. Fill your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables. Think dark berries, leafy greens, broccoli, which are packed with powerful antioxidants. Incorporate spices like turmeric, ginger, and garlic, known for their anti-inflammatory properties. At the same time, reduce your intake of processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive red meat, all of which can actively fuel inflammation. Gentle, consistent movement is also crucial. Movement truly is medicine for your joints. Low-impact activities like swimming, cycling, walking, or chair yoga can significantly improve circulation. Lubricate your joints by stimulating fluid production, and strengthen the surrounding muscles without putting excessive strain on the joint itself. Avoid prolonged periods of inactivity as much as possible. Think about how a squeaky door hinge benefits from regular oil and use. Your joints are similar. Also, maintaining a healthy weight is vital, as excess weight puts incredible strain on weight-bearing joints like your knees and hips, accelerating their degeneration. Even a small amount of weight loss can make a significant difference. And remember to stay hydrated, as water helps keep cartilage healthy and lubricated. You might also consider supplements like glucosamine, chondroitin, fish oil, or turmeric. But always have a conversation with your doctor or a healthcare professional before adding any new supplements. My neighbor, Helen, used to absolutely love gardening. But her knees became so stiff and painful she could barely bend down to tend to her flowers. She initially assumed it was just her age, and a sign she had to give up her beloved hobby. After learning about the profound power of an anti-inflammatory diet, she started consciously adding more oily fish, vibrant berries, and dark green leafy vegetables to her meals. She also took up water aerobics, which provided gentle, supportive movement. Slowly, but surely, the stiffness began to ease, and she could once again enjoy her garden, reminding us that joint pain doesn't always have to be an inevitable part of getting older. Moving on from our joints, let's talk about something many people find uncomfortable to discuss, but it's a huge indicator of internal health and how well your body is truly aging: persistent digestive issues. If you're constantly dealing with uncomfortable bloating, chronic constipation, unpredictable bowel movements, or a general feeling of sluggishness in your gut, this isn't just an annoyance you have to live with. Your gut is often referred to as your body's second brain, and it plays a massive, foundational role in your overall health. influencing everything from nutrient absorption and immune function to your mood and even your skin. A struggling digestive system means your body isn't efficiently getting the vital nutrients it needs to repair, regenerate, and function optimally. What's more, it's highly likely that you're dealing with an imbalance of gut bacteria, a condition known as dysbiosis, which can lead to widespread inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation can impact everything from your skin to your brain and significantly accelerate your aging process. A slow or irregular gut often indicates a less efficient metabolic system and an imbalanced microbiome, both of which are hallmarks of accelerated aging. This persistent digestive distress can signify an imbalanced gut microbiome, a significant lack of dietary fiber, chronic dehydration, high stress levels, undetected food sensitivities, or simply slow gut motility. When your gut isn't happy, your whole body suffers because a healthy gut is absolutely essential for producing crucial vitamins, efficiently absorbing minerals from your food, and effectively eliminating toxins from your system, all processes that are critical for graceful aging. To bring your gut back into balance, start by gradually increasing your fiber intake. Focus on both soluble and insoluble fiber from a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. Think about incorporating berries, apples, oats, brown rice, lentils, and broccoli. Introduce these fibrous foods slowly to avoid any initial discomfort. Fiber acts like a gentle scrub brush for your intestines and provides essential food for your healthy gut bacteria. Next, stay well hydrated throughout the day. Water is essential for softening stool and promoting regular bowel movements. Many people find that starting their day with a glass of warm water can be particularly helpful. Actively include probiotic-rich foods in your diet. Fermented foods like plain Greek yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha introduce beneficial bacteria to your gut, improving its overall ecosystem. As we touched on earlier, manage your stress. As chronic stress directly impacts gut function, techniques like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even just taking a few quiet moments for yourself each day can make a substantial difference. And finally, regular movement is surprisingly important for your gut. Physical activity stimulates the muscles of the digestive tract, aiding in regularity and preventing stagnation. Consider David, who had suffered from chronic bloating and uncomfortable constipation for years, always feeling sluggish and uncomfortable. He had always blamed it on his age and assumed it was just his lot in life. But after learning about the gut's immense importance to overall health, he slowly started incorporating more fiber-rich foods like oats and berries for breakfast, made a conscious effort to drink more water throughout the day, and even added a daily spoonful of sauerkraut to his lunch. The change wasn't instant, but within a few weeks, he felt significantly lighter, more energetic, and his digestive system became remarkably more regular. It was a clear reminder that paying attention to your gut can unlock incredible benefits for your whole body. Finally, for this section, let's move to something we often see in the mirror but might misinterpret as normal aging. Significant changes to your skin. Beyond just the usual wrinkles, we all expect to get some wrinkles and fine lines as we age. That's an absolutely natural part of life, and a testament to the expressions we've made and the laughter we've shared. But if your skin is suddenly excessively dry, persistently flaky, rapidly losing its elasticity, or appearing noticeably thinner and more fragile, this is more than just surface aging. Your skin is your body's largest organ, and it's a brilliant, highly visible mirror of your internal health. These rapid or unusual changes can indicate underlying issues such as internal dehydration, significant nutrient deficiencies, accelerated collagen breakdown, hormonal shifts, or even widespread systemic inflammation within your body. When your skin loses its vibrancy and resilience, it often signals that the underlying cellular structures throughout your body are struggling, accelerating the aging process from the inside out. It's a visible sign that your body isn't producing or maintaining essential elements like collagen and elastin as efficiently as it should, or that it's lacking adequate hydration and protection from free radical damage. These significant skin changes can signify chronic dehydration, nutrient deficiencies, especially a lack of essential vitamins like C, E, and A, as well as healthy fats. They can also point to inadequate collagen production, excessive oxidative stress from environmental factors or diet, hormonal imbalances like the natural decline in estrogen, or accumulated sun damage over the years. Your skin's health is a direct and visible reflection of your diet, your hydration levels, and the efficiency of your cellular repair mechanisms to support healthier, more resilient skin. Prioritize hydration both inside and out. Drink plenty of water consistently throughout the day. Externally, use a good quality moisturizer, especially immediately after bathing, to lock in existing moisture. Look for moisturizing ingredients like hyaluronic acid or ceramides. Crucially, adopt a nutrient-rich diet specifically for skin health, focusing on foods brimming with antioxidants and healthy fats. For vitamin C, which is absolutely crucial for collagen production, include berries, citrus fruits, and bell peppers. For vitamin E, which protects your cells from damage, reach for nuts, seeds, and leafy greens. Healthy fats, particularly omega-3s found in fatty fish, avocados, nuts, and seeds, are vital for maintaining the integrity of your skin barrier and keeping it moisturized from within. And consider collagen-boosting foods like bone broth, lean protein, or even a collagen supplement. But always discuss this with a healthcare professional first. Sun protection is also non-negotiable. Wear broad-spectrum sunscreen daily, even on cloudy days, as sun damage is one of the primary accelerators of skin aging. And finally, practice gentle skincare. Avoid harsh soaps or abrasive products that can strip your skin of its natural, protective oils. Think of Martha, who, despite using expensive creams, noticed her skin becoming increasingly dry, thin, and almost papery. She felt like she was aging decades in just a few years, after realizing she was barely drinking water throughout the day and rarely ate any fruits or vegetables. She started prioritizing hydration and consciously adding a rainbow of fresh produce to her meals. She also began using a gentle, nourishing moisturizer and wearing sunscreen religiously every single day. Over several months, her skin noticeably regained some of its plumpness and a healthy glow. It wasn't just about looking better. It was a visible sign that her body was finally getting the internal nourishment it so desperately needed to slow down its rapid aging. We've covered a lot already, from persistent fatigue to how your skin can reveal a deeper story about your aging. Now, let's move on to two more incredibly important warning signs that many of us simply accept as normal as we get older, but which are actually critical indicators of accelerated aging. And then we'll tie everything together with an uplifting message and something special. Our sixth crucial warning sign is persistent trouble sleeping or outright insomnia. This isn't just an occasional restless night after too much coffee or a stressful day. It's the consistent inability to fall asleep, stay asleep through the night, or achieve that truly restorative, deep sleep. Night after night, sleep isn't a luxury you can do without. It is your body's absolutely crucial time for repair, regeneration, and detoxification. When you're not getting consistent, quality sleep, your body is essentially running on empty, unable to complete vital cellular processes like repairing damaged tissues, consolidating memories, or balancing hormones. This chronic sleep deprivation accelerates cellular damage, severely disrupts your hormone balance, including essential anti-aging hormones like growth hormone and melatonin, significantly increases systemic inflammation, and profoundly impairs cognitive function. All of these factors lead to a faster biological clock. It's a profound stressor on your entire system, relentlessly pushing you towards premature aging. Persistent sleep issues can signify chronic stress that keeps your nervous system on high alert. Hormonal imbalances, particularly with cortisol, your stress hormone, and melatonin, your sleep hormone, or even poor sleep hygiene habits. It can also point to underlying medical conditions you might not be aware of, like sleep apnea, or restless leg syndrome, or even certain nutrient deficiencies. Your body tries to heal and restore itself during sleep. If that vital process is constantly interrupted or insufficient, the damage accumulates, and your body can't recover. To improve your sleep, start by establishing a consistent sleep schedule. Aim to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps to regulate your body's natural circadian rhythm, which governs your sleep-wake cycle. Create a truly relaxing bedtime routine. Dim the lights in your home in the evening. Take a warm bath. Read a physical book not on a screen. Listen to calming music. Or practice some gentle stretching before bed. Optimize your sleep environment by making your bedroom as dark, quiet, and cool as possible. Consider blackout curtains, earplugs if there's noise, and ensure you have a comfortable mattress and pillows that support you well. Crucially, avoid stimulants before bed. Limit caffeine and alcohol, especially in the late afternoon and evening. While alcohol might initially make you feel sleepy, it actually disrupts your deeper, more restorative sleep later in the night. Also, limit screen time. The blue light emitted from phones, tablets, and computers can interfere with your body's natural melatonin production. Try to avoid screens for at least an hour, or even 2, before you plan to go to sleep. And finally, regular physical activity during the day, particularly earlier, can significantly improve sleep quality. Just be mindful not to exercise too close to bedtime, as that can be stimulating for some people. Think of Robert, who used to joke about how he needed less sleep as he got older. A common refrain, but in truth, he was constantly tired, irritable, and noticed his memory wasn't as sharp as it once was. He rarely got more than 5 hours of fragmented sleep. After learning about the critical importance of sleep for overall health, he committed to a strict bedtime routine, turning off screens an hour before bed, and ensuring his bedroom was completely dark and cool. Slowly but surely, he started to experience deeper, more consistent sleep. The difference was remarkable. He felt more energetic throughout the day. His mood improved dramatically, and he even noticed a clarity in his thinking that had been missing for years. It showed him that prioritizing sleep wasn't just about feeling rested. It was about rejuvenating his entire being. Now, for our final crucial warning sign, one that can be particularly distressing and is often simply dismissed as part of getting older. Noticeable brain fog and memory lapses that are more than just typical senior moments. We all forget where we put our keys from time to time, or momentarily draw a blank on a name. And that's perfectly normal. But if you're consistently experiencing a cloudiness in your thinking, struggling repeatedly to find common words, feeling disoriented in familiar surroundings, or having more frequent and significant memory lapses that truly impact your daily life, this is a serious warning sign. Your brain is the command center of your entire body. And cognitive decline, beyond what's expected for your age, is a powerful indicator of accelerated aging processes at work. This can be linked to chronic inflammation, poor circulation to the brain, specific nutrient deficiencies, chronic stress, insufficient sleep, or even the accumulation of cellular waste products that impair brain function. Your brain cells are simply not communicating as efficiently as they should, and this can be a sign of deeper, systemic issues affecting your neural health and vitality. This noticeable brain fog and memory issues can signify chronic inflammation in the brain, oxidative stress that damages brain cells, poor blood flow to critical brain regions, nutrient deficiencies, especially B vitamins and omega-3 fatty acids, the cumulative effect of chronic stress, or even insulin resistance, which some researchers are now calling type 3 diabetes due to its impact on brain health. Your cognitive function is a key pillar of healthy aging. and its decline often mirrors the health of your cardiovascular system and your overall metabolic health. To support and protect your brain, adopt a brain-boosting diet. Focus on foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and B vitamins. The Mediterranean diet, with its emphasis on whole, unprocessed foods, is often recommended for excellent brain health. Include omega-3s from fatty fish like salmon or mackerel, and plant sources like walnuts and flax seeds. Load up on antioxidants from berries, dark leafy greens, and even a little bit of dark chocolate. Ensure you're getting enough B vitamins from whole grains, lean meats, eggs, and legumes. Regular physical activity is also incredibly important for your brain. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, stimulates the growth of new brain cells, and actively reduces inflammation. Even moderate walking can make a significant difference. Keep your brain mentally stimulated. Challenge your mind regularly. Learn a new skill, whether it's a language, a musical instrument, or a new craft. Do puzzles like crosswords or Sudoku. Read engaging books, or join a book club. Make sure you're consistently challenging your mind in new ways. Manage your blood sugar, as chronically high blood sugar can damage blood vessels, including the tiny ones in your brain. Maintain a healthy diet to keep your blood sugar levels stable and within a healthy range. Stay socially engaged. Maintaining strong social connections has been shown to be protective against cognitive decline. Make an effort to connect with friends, family, or community groups. And finally, once again, prioritize sleep. Because good quality sleep is absolutely crucial for memory consolidation and for your brain to effectively clear metabolic waste products. Mary, a retired teacher, found herself increasingly frustrated by her inability to recall names or follow conversations. Feeling as though a fog had settled over her mind, she started to withdraw from social situations, fearing she was losing her sharpness and that people would notice. After researching and committing to a brain-healthy lifestyle, she actively incorporated more berries and leafy greens into her diet, started taking regular, brisk walks with a friend, and decided to learn a new language online. While it wasn't a magic fix overnight, she noticed a definite and significant improvement in her mental clarity and recall. She felt more confident and engaged in her daily life, proving that you can actively nourish your brain and significantly slow down cognitive aging. So, we've explored these 7 powerful body warnings: the persistent fatigue that drains your spirit, the surprising loss of muscle that impacts your strength and metabolism, the chronic joint pain and stiffness that limits your movement, the persistent digestive issues that signal internal imbalances, the unusual skin changes that reflect your inner health, the persistent sleep troubles that rob your body of vital repair, and finally, the worrying brain fog and memory lapses that affect your sharp thinking. It might feel a bit overwhelming, looking at all these signs and thinking about what they might mean for you. But here's the truly important part. The surprising truth I promised you at the very beginning: every single one of these warnings is a call to action, not a life sentence. Your body is an incredibly resilient and powerful machine, and it's always trying to communicate with you, always trying to heal and return to balance. These aren't just age-related problems that you simply have to accept. They are often reversible or significantly improvable by understanding what your body is telling you and making conscious, consistent choices to support its innate healing abilities. Remember, small, consistent changes truly do make the biggest difference over time. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight, nor should you try to. Pick just 1 or 2 areas that resonated most with you from what we've discussed today. Maybe it's committing to adding more protein to your meals, taking a short 15-minute walk every day, or simply committing to turning off your screen an hour before bed. Start there. Be patient and kind with yourself, and celebrate every small victory along the way. Your vitality, your energy, and your joy in life are absolutely worth investing in, and you have more power than you might realize. I genuinely hope this conversation has given you some valuable insights And, more importantly, a renewed sense of empowerment over your own health journey. Your later years can absolutely be your best years, full of energy, clarity, and vibrancy. If you listen to your body and give it the support it needs, if you found this video helpful and uplifting, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who might benefit from this important information. And I'd absolutely love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these warning signs resonated most with you personally? What small, actionable change are you going to commit to this week to support your health? Sharing your experiences not only helps me, but it creates a wonderful and supportive community for all of us. And if you're keen on more practical tips and encouragement to live your best life at every age, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, your body is an incredible, adaptable machine, and you have the power to influence how gracefully and vibrantly you age. Live your best life at every age.